kinda curious if the whole girls like money thing is real or not. So I created a fake rich guy account on Instagram to find out. And honestly, the proof was in the inbox. But before I click on it, this is the guy who's about to break some hearts apparently. Lucas Whitmore. 0 posts. Bio says, rarely on here, which is ironic, because I've been glued to this account like it's my job. 16 followers, but 38 following. The math isn't mathing, but nobody's checking that hard. Anyway, first DM, girl named Lucia Martinez. She replied to my golf highlight, just a picture of some fancy course I found on Pinterest. She hits me with, OMG, is this really you? I said, yeah, haha. She goes, wait, I think we have mutual friends or something. I said, oh, word, who? She said, I don't know, I just feel like I've seen you before. You play golf a lot? I said, sometimes, yeah. She goes, that's cool. Most guys our age don't play golf, LOL. It's like an old man sport. I said, guess I'm an old man then. She sends a laughing emoji, then a hot old man though. Bruh. Didn't even take her 5 messages to say that. Then she hits me with, you should teach me sometime. I said, you trying to get lessons? She goes, if the teacher looks like you, then yeah. And she's replying instantly. Like, I'm not even the one double texting. She is. This is too easy. Anyway, next girl, Emma Rose. She replied to one of the car highlight. She said, okay, you're actually fine as hell. I said, well, thanks. She goes, no, I'm serious, like you're exactly my type. I said, what's your type? She said, tall, dark hair, gives off mysterious vibes. You check all the boxes. I said, I was just driving. She goes, and you make it look good. Bruh. Then she hits me with, also your hands? Yeah, that's a weakness. I said, my hands? She said, don't act like you don't know. You got those veins showing. That's dangerous. I said, I'm just sitting here looking at my hands like they're just hands. Then she goes, you probably have girls sliding into your DMs all the time, huh? I said, not really. She said, good. I don't like competition. Bro, we've exchanged like 8 messages and she's already claiming territory. And she's replying within 2 seconds every time. I'll type something, put my phone down, and it buzzes instantly. Then she said, you got a girlfriend or? I said, nah. She goes, okay, good. Not that I was worried, but I said, but what? She said, I don't know, I just feel like we'd be cute together. I actually laughed out loud. She's already planning our relationship and I haven't even sent a selfie. All right, next girl is Sophia Flores. She replied to the party highlight. She said, okay, I'm about to be down bad, so don't judge me. I said, LOL, okay. She goes, you're genuinely the hottest guy I've ever seen on this app. I said, that's a stretch. She said, it's not a stretch, it's facts. I showed you to my friend and she said the same thing. I said, you showed me to your friend? She said, yes, I needed confirmation that I wasn't tripping. She confirmed. Bro. Then she said, so what's your deal? Are you like single or? I said, yeah. She goes, okay, good, cause I was about to shoot my shot regardless, but now I feel less guilty. I said, you got no guilt? She said, none. You're too fine for me to feel guilty. Then she hits me with, so when can I see you? I said, you trying to meet up already? She said, I'm trying to lock it down before somebody else does. And she was replying so fast I couldn't keep up. Like every message was sent within a second. And the way she's talking, lock it down before somebody else does? Ma'am, you don't even know my last name. You don't know if I'm secretly a terrible person. But no, she saw a rich guy who drives a Lambo and decided that's the one. No notes, no questions, just full commitment. But anyway, there's more weird messages I didn't show. If you want a second part, like and subscribe. I got college fees to pay.